Time the fuck out. I didn't even get started on what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Bro, that movie was crazy.
Crazy, Frankie. Yeah.
I was like, what are the specials tonight? Yes.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Wait, hold on. Hey, everybody. Specialist to Nothing. Back at you again. Talking about everything tonight, specializing in absolutely nothing. My name is Frank. Danny and Joe with me. Say what's up. Let's get into this.
What up?
Oh, man. So what are we calling this? Just random ass questions?
Random ass questions.
Make fun of fucking Joe's foot.
Best one on the whole list. What is one body part you wouldn't mind losing, Joe?
From experience, I realize you don't need the first 3 toes on your feet.
Oh man, that was good. I'm glad you read that one.
That's
Dude,
great.
Oh fuck.
I
Honestly,
wish I could have gotten him
Body part-
originally reading
what is
that,
one
like, on
body part
video.
you wouldn't mind losing? What is your
kidney.
You know? Your kidney. Wow, you went deep
Because
with
it grows
that.
back, right?
Bro,
Isn't the kidney the one
anything
that grows back?
inside my body
Your
staying inside?
fucking
I'm talking about your
liver.
hands and your feet.
Oh, your liver. I meant liver. I'm sorry.
No,
Frank says your
dick.
fucking liver.
your appendix. You don't need one of those.
Oh yeah, you don't need one of your appendix.
No,
okay.
you already said liver. Fuck off.
But I'm saying liver because it does. It grows back. So I
Your
would say
grows
liver.
back? That's something
your
I'm gonna have
liver
to fucking
grows back.
Google.
It does. You didn't know that?
It regenerates
It-
if it's damaged.
Okay, never mind.
Frank.
Karen just said it regenerates if it's damaged. That's what it is. I thought
All
that
right.
like it. Never mind.
Yep. No. Cool. We'll do it.
All right.
You
No,
know,
you're not credible, Frank.
I was gonna
People-
say that.
Sometimes people who actually know about this shit probably listen to us and like, what the fuck?
What are these
kids
guys up
are
to?
Retarded.
They
We
def-
clearly say every week that we specialize in
Nothing.
absolutely
This
nothing.
is talking about anything and everything.
Oh man.
Excuse me. What would I lose? What can I live with a cutting off? I mean, Joe seems to be doing good with his toes, so I would also like to say toes, but also at the same time, I've seen the pain and anguish he's went through, so I would say my left pinky. I would say my left pinky. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't want to lose a finger or a toe.
Well, you have to pick one. I'm not chopping my fucking ear
No,
off.
if it's
I'm
a
not
body
Vincent
part,
Van
why
Gogh.
can't it be something inside that I don't normally see
Because
every
that's
day that
not-
I'm not gonna miss?
I would think that's considered an organ instead of a part, but it's still part of your body. All right, fuck it. Then I choose appendix. No backsies.
You can't triple stamp and double stamp.
That's not fair. I don't get no backsies.
Well, Joe, your toes are already cut off.
You definitely get no
That's
backsies.
fucking racist.
Damn.
Oh man. All right. So what's the least sexiest name of all time? Because that was one of mine that right off the bat, I was like, I like this one.
Least sexiest name of all time. Men and women, I guess.
It's funny. The first one that popped into my head was Gertrude.
Bro, I swear to God, I was just gonna say that. I'm not even kidding.
So if we're saying for a woman, yeah, I'm gonna go with Gertrude. That's like really bad name.
So I was gonna say Agnes, but when I was in high school, I knew a girl named Agnes, and she was very attractive.
I know an Agnes right now. She works at Stop and Shop.
Wow.
Doris. What about Doris or something? Or Dorothy?
What about
Is that
Gladys?
Gladys Knight and the Pips? Kid, that oozes sexiness.
She wasn't
What do you mean?
attractive. Like I don't.
I guess just the name in general. I don't know.
I
Our
think
apologies.
Gladys is a sexy name.
No, but I also don't think Frank is a
Jeremiah.
sexy name. But there you are, married.
No,
with
but
children.
you were. Wait, hold on. No, okay, I get what you're trying to do there and sidestepping with for throwing me in there. But you just clearly said before
Frank.
that you did not think it like you weren't on the opposite side.
Of what?
You were like, oh, it's Gladys Knight and the Pips. Something about it just
No,
breathes
'cause I
sexiness.
know.
So you think
Gladys
the name
Knight-
Gladys?
The night. I mean, the night. The name. No, I don't think so. Gladys is probably not
Oh.
up there. I don't know. What about for like Joe? What do you think?
What do I
The
think
least,
about
yeah, the
Gladys?
least sexiest female name.
I
No.
said Gladys.
Oh, that's where they
And
got. I
you
thought Frank
turned-
said Gladys.
Bro,
No,
you know,
I
Oh, no,
said
you're right.
fucking
I don't-
Gertrude.
Joe, why
I
don't you talk? Joe's only got 3.5 minutes to talk into the whole episode. Because anytime
Right.
I say something, you're like, "Oh, Joe, that's where we got that from. You said something."
Yo, I got punched in the head a bunch of times a month ago. Leave me alone.
That's true.
All right.
How'd that scan go, by the way, the other day?
It came back that I'm retarded, but I think that maybe you're doing a second opinion. So
No, but seriously though, did you find out the results? Is it broken still?
no, I don't know. I went yesterday, so I got to figure it out. We'll see.
I just want
They said 7 to 10 business days. I was like, what is this shit? It's probably still broken though. But all right, who is your celebrity crush? Opposite sex and same sex.
What?
No homo.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Reynolds.
I'm kidding. Just because most people say that.
Oh, I'm not kidding.
Chris Hemsworth.
Ryan Reynolds is like the ideal man because he just says whatever the fuck he wants and people just admire him for that. Also, he's got a nice butt.
That's great.
Have you seen him in that Deadpool suit?
All right.
And then I would probably say Scarlett Johansson
Yeah, that's your number one,
for
like
now.
of all
Yeah.
time.
Not of all time, just currently.
Oh, so we're talking about current.
I mean, it's just whatever you feel. It's not. I'm not giving you a timeline. There's no right or wrong answer here.
Anna
All right.
Kendrick.
What's? Oh, okay. That's a
Anna
good one,
Kendrick
too.
is a good one.
What's the one from Easy A?
Emma Stone. She is cute. Another good one.
Mhm.
That's
She's
what's
a
up.
cutie.
Um,
Emma is so cute.
Joe, what about your guy?
I was waiting for him to say. I knew he wasn't gonna let it go.
No,
I
I want to
said
hear.
my
it.
guy already, man.
Bro, don't make it sound like I'm not paying attention to you.
You
because
really want to know?
Yeah,
Not gonna make fun of me?
I pinky promise.
Martin Lawrence. You said you wouldn't make fucking fun of me.
I'm not. But honestly, that took a turn. I thought when you started off, you were gonna say Mark Wahlberg, but I was like, oh, okay, cool. He goes from Martin Lawrence. Good for you, man. I hope it happens one day.
That is hilarious.
Oh man. Okay. Which famous person can you do an impression of?
None. So don't
You can't do
ask
any
me
impressions?
Any type of impression. Nope.
I could do Robert De Niro's facial impression. For those of you not listening, I'm sorry that you're gonna miss this epic performance by me.
For those
But-
of you not listening, that is a pretty good Robert De Niro face. Oh
Thank
my
you.
god!
Again. You very much.
I missed
Again.
it. Wait,
How have I
missed it.
known you
gotta
for
do it
like over
again.
10 years
Oh
and
my
never seen you
God.
do that?
Yeah, he does pretty good, huh?
Thanks.
That
That's
was
it.
For everybody listening, I'm sorry you couldn't see that.
Right? Yeah. Oh man. It was funny because when you tried to do
That was good, bro.
Christopher
Thank
Walken
you.
like a few weeks back,
Yeah.
that was terrible. But that was you totally redeemed yourself.
That's what's up. So I'm available for hire. I could walk around your parties, kids' bar mitzvahs if you like, and just walk around as Rob De Niro.
Can you talk like him too though? You gotta give him like a couple of lines, you know? They're gonna
Give me a
hire
line
you.
to say. Maybe I can. I don't know. Let's
I
see.
don't know.
I'll
What
try.
does Robert De Niro say?
You know what? I've quoted Robert De Niro for my whole life, but now that I'm on the spot, I can't think of anything. I'm running through Goodfellas, the whole movie in my mind right now, or analyze that.
everyone else's line.
Who do you got? No, I can't. I can't do it. I'll get back to you guys on that one.
You practice that. You bring it back in a few weeks. You
I'll
let us
let you
know.
know. You guys remind me.
We'll put you on the website, Danny for hire. Here we do parties.
Frank, can you do an impression of anybody?
No.
Not in? Can you either of you
I've
guys
tried.
do a Christopher Walken
I
impression?
say I've
or,
always
like-
tried to do the Christopher Walken, and I just am so terrible at it. And it's funny because I've like watched YouTube videos of people like how you're supposed to like slow down to
Actually-
certain things and whatever. Like there's actually instructional videos on how to do his impersonation specifically. But I could do impersonations of people that like are not famous. Like I've done impersonations of like friends and stuff, and people will be like, "Oh my god, that's so good." But I've never gotten a.
You
famous
sound just
person
like
that I
Miguel.
could.
You're right.
No, I'm serious though. Like I've had people like when I've made fun of someone or something, they're like, "Oh my god, you sounded just like him" or whatever.
So,
But
Joe is straight up lying
Nobody
right
famous.
now because he and I played a game of heads up, and you had to fucking impersonate
man.
people from different cities. There was 5 cities, and Joe nailed all of them. And he started each sentence with, hey man.
Hey,
But it
man.
was like from Philadelphia or from Detroit or from New York. And he was like, hey man, run your shit.
That was the worst impression.
Dude, it was so fucking funny though. It was hilarious.
It was
Funny.
hilarious.
Have either of you guys ran away from home?
I have.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you go? How did
Fuck
it turn
that
out?
place,
What
bro.
happened?
Fuck that place. I'm out.
When I
I
first
left
moved,
for a couple times.
when I first moved back to New York, I still like wasn't of age. I wanted to go back to Vegas when I first came back here.
How
So
old were you?
I was like 16.
You were 16?
And I took money from my dad and I hopped on a Greyhound bus
Get the fuck out of here.
And
From
he's like
here?
legit
From New
running
York?
away.
from New York, and I went to
didn't
go
do
back
all
to
that.
Vegas on a Greyhound bus. When I went to the first transfer station, my dad was there.
Oh my god.
What a boss. Man. He knew what your ass was gonna be.
Did you
Yeah,
get
dude.
beat? I would have got beat.
Nah, I mean, honestly, me and my dad have had a couple of physical altercations in the past when I was a teenager, and like it was kind of even. I mean, my dad's smaller than me.
Really,
He's
he
like
didn't help you practice for fighting me, but let's just continue.
I mean, he was a lot smaller than me, like you. That's why I thought I could take you. No, but no,
I gotta give you credit for the motivation.
no, but honestly, like we had a couple of physical things and stuff when I was a teenager, and it was kind of like evened off. So yeah, I didn't really. I don't know. I never was like, I don't want to say scared or threatened like that, but I was never like intimidated by my dad like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Joe, where did you go? When you ran away from home, where did you go?
I think he
Yeah.
froze.
Oh no.
We lost
Nah,
Joe.
No,
I
you
I was
didn't.
like, oh, that was good. That
Yo,
was really that was
You
good.
fucking got me, man. You do that shit with the
Impersonating.
voicemails too, bro. You dick.
That was good. He impersonated
Oh,
being
he
frozen.
just, dude. I thought you were a statue. I thought you were a statue.
Bro, we should paint you in like metallic paint and put you
That's
on the
my
corner one day.
impersonations, bro. I
Bro,
can do
can we
it.
do that? Can we like let's paint him in like silver spray paint one day
Oh,
in like some old
Joe
clothes and just have him
No.
like pose on a corner as frozen solid as long as he can. That would be great.
Slow down, Frank. Frank's like, Frank's like, paint them silver and throw them on the corner.
Bro, that was skilled right there to perfection. Like,
He
bro,
kept his
I didn't
face
see you
too, man.
breathing. I really thought you were frozen. Like, you ever see those TikToks of the person? Hey, grandbaby, I need you to come fix this. And then, oh, I can't fix this damn phone because they pretend to be frozen. Joe was the perfect one to
Damn,
do
Fucking
Joe,
that.
sold
that
it,
was
bro.
solid.
I sold
That
it.
was-
Look,
yeah.
I'm actually crying.
That's good.
We can't see through your 3D glasses.
That was
I don't even know.
It was fun. You can't say. Where did I go? I don't know, bro. To your house? Slept in the basement? Where did
I remember that.
Where did I go?
He did. He ran to my
No,
house.
bro.
That's not running away.
He's like, "Yo, can I come over?" I
Right,
was like,
bro.
"Yeah."
You know,
He's like, "I'm not going home." I was like,
I'm not
"Okay."
coming
running
home.
away for a day.
Go to Danny's house forever.
I gave him a
I
blanket and
never
pillows.
legit fucking hopped on a Greyhound bus, man. Like I ran away from home. Stayed at
What are
people's
those things
houses.
called with like the stick with the
With the little bandana in the back.
Yeah, it's called something too. It has a name for it, but it's like one of those. Just I'll see you later.
Like a Tom Sawyer type of thing.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
really
God.
thought I was gonna make it too. I was on the bus like, yeah, I'm going back, fuck New York, and I got caught.
If you could ask your pet anything, what would it be?
Man, you can't just that.
I was
That's
gonna
one
say
thing I
3
can't give you just
questions.
one. Yeah, I can't.
3
give you just
questions.
one.
Go ahead.
I feel
I
like
would just
Danny
like-
now.
Go on, go.
I have to ask him if he loves me first.
Oh man.
I mean,
Do you
love me?
really love me?
Yo,
Opie,
imagine-
do you love me?
And imagine he answers like Ariana and he's just like, nope, next question.
For anyone that doesn't know, if I ask my 2-year-old daughter, "Do you love me?" she says no. She smiles because she knows that she's being a jerk, but she says no every time.
And she'll laugh. She's like, no, no, not you. Mommy, though. I
Yep.
love mommy. I love Uncle Danny, but Joe, no.
Oh.
Joe, I love Joe. No. Daddy, no. All right. So you'd ask your dog if he loves you?
That would be the first question. I'd be like, bro, you really love me?
And what do you think he'd say?
Hope he'd say yes. Otherwise, I'd kick his ass outside.
He'd be like, motherfucker, I don't know anybody else. So yeah, I guess so.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
have no
kidding.
choice.
I wouldn't kick him out anyway because I love him so much. But no, I don't know. I mean, there's I
Well,
feel like
question
there's
for
so
question
many.
and see if you bounce off each other. Joe, what would you ask you have 2 cats and a dog, right?
Yeah.
You don't have any fucking birds or anacondas laying around somewhere we don't know about?
No.
What
But
would-
my first question would be like, do you think I'm actually fucking crazy? Is what I need to know. Because
Yeah, that's a
sometimes,
good
bro,
one.
I conversate with my animals like heavy, as if they're actual people sometimes, and they just stare at me, dude, and look at me, and
They
I'm
give
like,
that little
I wonder if they
side.
think I'm fucking crazy. Yeah.
Well,
Like,
Opie sees me get mad and
what is
freak
this
out all the
guy
time and
doing?
have my outbursts. So yeah, I can only imagine. He probably thinks I'm a lunatic.
right,
So I
and
don't have
yelling.
any animals, but I would probably be like, why do you watch me when I'm having sex, dog?
Oh yeah, like you just know
Opie
what's
don't do
going on.
that. I gotta say, Opie don't do that.
Well, you're smart enough to lock the
You know
door,
what I would
I
ask
guess.
him actually? I'd probably be like, yo, do you actually even like dog food? Like, does it even taste good? Like, do you mind it?
What do you want to eat from now on?
Yeah, like,
it.
what do you even like? Because I know he like. See, this is the funny thing is the dog loves cold cuts. I don't know what it is about cold cuts, but cheese, turkey, ham, bologna, salami, anything. Dog loves cold cuts.
Okay. He also likes lo mein, so
Yeah,
Lamay.
yeah. Then he came over the other day. We ordered Chinese food, and there was like a little lo mein left in the thing, and I just threw it on the floor and let him have it. And Opie cleaned up. The
bro, he devoured the plate and then took it and threw it. He was like, I want more. What's up?
That's
And he
great.
don't do that. I gotta say, it's funny. Bentley. So Karen's bulldog that she had when I met her. I love that dog, but I was with her
Rest in
for a long
peace.
time. It was like 8 years. She ate everything and anything. I mean, no joke. This dog was like a Hoover vacuum. She'd be on the porch and there'd be like a cigarette butt and a leaf as she was eating like a potato chip or something, and she'd get all that too. Like, then didn't even care. Like, dog ate everything. Opie, like, I'll give him like a piece of beef that has like lettuce on it, and he'll eat the beef and drop the lettuce. Like, I swear to God, he's the most pickiest eater I've ever met.
Leave
Like,
the
I'll
gun,
give
take
him
the
thing-
cannoli.
I'll give him French fries. He drops them on the floor. I'm like, what? It's
This
I don't know.
motherfucker.
It's so weird to have a dog like that to me, because I always thought like dogs just ate everything that you gave them.
Not chocolate. Not chocolate. Don't
Well,
do
I know
chocolate.
that. I know that.
Joe, what would you ask your cats?
My cats.
Yeah, that's different.
I don't know, man.
I
Put
got
me
a
on the
cat
spot.
too.
I don't know. All day long, I'm like, wow, I would love to know what they're thinking right now. But right now, on the spot, I don't fucking
Can't think
know.
of
What am I
nothing.
supposed
So I would probably
to-
ask
Oh, yo,
cats.
my
Go ahead.
cats are vocal with me, very vocal. I just want to know what the fuck they're saying. Like, what? What are you trying to tell me every day, all day long? The same thing.
They meow at you.
They meow at me. The same meow. I know
I think
it's
if you
not
could have a
different meow.
conversation with an animal, a cat would be a funner conversation than a dog.
And a
I feel like
dog.
dogs are more like just laid back.
I
Even
feel like
when they're
dogs are
hyper or whatever.
reactive.
Yeah, I was saying, like, I feel like dogs aren't as intelligent as cats. Like, cats are sneaky and do things and like figures. Like, my cat, when he was a kitten, used to hide under things and hear when the dog was coming and pop out and do like things and get him and like stuff like that. Like, he was smart about things. Whereas my dog just like runs into shit and like follows the light for 6 years. He follows the reflection off a mirror or like the glass for like the last 6 years.
I would. Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
to me, I just always felt like cats were more intelligent. So I feel like you'd have a better conversation with a cat if you could talk to animals.
Again, I don't have a cat, but I would ask it, why is it such a dick all the time?
That's not true. They're not dicks all the time.
Not all the time, but they have a fucking
Yeah, cats have
stereotype of
asshole
being dicks.
tendencies.
Definitely more spiteful than a fucking
And
dog would be.
Yes,
my
absolutely.
next question would be, what is the
remember
big
everything.
fucking deal with the laser light? Why do you want to catch it so bad? You ain't
That's
gonna
not
get it.
just cats though. Dogs do that too.
Your dog's retarded. I'm talking about
No, but
generally
not even
speaking.
just Opie. Dogs do like go
Yeah, my
after
dog
laser
chases-
pointers
We
too.
actually just did this last night. It's so funny.
It's because they don't know what it is. Like, they're confused by it. That's even why Opie, like with the light now, like with the sunlight and the reflection and everything, he just doesn't know what it is and he just goes for it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I like, if I'm FaceTiming Karen and I'm not home or something, she'll try and show him the phone, and the retard has never looked at the phone and never notices me on the phone. Sees a light shining on the floor right by him, but the bright phone face lighting up in his face doesn't want to look at it. I don't get it.
Motherfuckers.
All right, so I got one.
Shoot.
Name a sport that would be way more better, interesting, whatever, if the players were drunk.
Hockey.
You think so?
How
See,
are you
I
gonna
wasn't
skate when
thinking-
you're drunk?
See, well, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking of a main sport like that because that would just be more sloppy. I was thinking like something like
Don't say
Pool.
rugby because most of the
No,
people
I was
who play
thinking, like-
rugby are already drunk.
I was thinking like pool or darts or like I mean I guess darts most people are
Yeah,
drunk
that's
already.
dangerous. I mean,
But,
well,
like-
those are like bar games, so that's why I didn't go that route.
Yeah, but professional pool. Like,
Okay,
you-
how
you
about the
can't be
Winter Olympics? Can I say that?
curling?
Beer pong. I guess that's a good one, but that's kind of generic.
Actually, you know what? Swimming or running, like running meets, like the 100-meter or whatever, or like the hurdles.
Drunk? Oh my god. No.
The
You know what
hurdles,
I
that
mean?
would be
Seeing them
funny
do
as
the
shit.
hurdles drunk, that would probably be pretty interesting.
That would be.
Hey, chug this 40 and then go run 100 meters.
I've
I'll watch them all
always-
puke.
I've always wanted to do like a beer Olympics thing where you set up like
Do
5 to
10
10
events.
types of things.
Me too. And you have like 10 different teams, like 2 or 3 people and stuff.
Yeah,
Me too, dude. We should do it.
bro, let's
Bro,
get
that should be a
live
specialist
event.
Yes, that
Boom.
would be such a good specialist live
It's
event. We should
happening.
So do that.
Let's make it official.
That would be dope. Teams of 3. We're a team. We get other people to come meet us, play against us. If you guys are down for
What
that
do you want
event,
to ask the cat?
please
Do you want me
comment.
to ask the cat
Seriously.
the question?
We're about it.
Elsa.
Frank will touch back on this.
Absolutely.
Is that Elsa?
That's Elsa. Hello, Elsa.
Are
Elsa.
all your animals named after Disney characters?
Except Luna.
Yeah. No,
Luna's
Luna.
not.
La Luna. That's the little animated skit, I
Right,
guess.
but we didn't do it over the little skit.
Okay, okay.
Why the fuck are you I'm not gonna say it on. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I ain't gonna say why you such a good girl. Eh? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Um,
We can keep going. I'm just gonna leave my cat here though.
sure. If you were in a dance contest for $1 million and you could only bust out one move, what would the whole thing be? And Frank, you can't say the worm.
Damn it. Why can't I say the worm?
The back
Because
foot.
it's not a dance move.
It is a dance move.
Just because you do it while people are dancing doesn't make it a
wait,
dance
just
move.
because I do it well while people are dancing, and it is a dance move. It is a break dance move. It was very famous in the 90s. I had perfected it, and I could still do it to today. I'm just saying that is
I
my
would love
go-to
to see
move at a
that.
wedding.
I know. I've seen you do it multiple times.
I'm just, and every
You've
time I
seen
do it, because
Frank
this is
do
the
the
thing
worm.
is, even
It's-
though like
I'll-
you've never seen me do the worm,
No,
Bro,
when the
it's-
fuck was I ever had the chance?
That's
to
true,
see
yeah, I
you do the
guess.
worm?
but like it's funny because even though you've been to multiple weddings with me, so you've seen me do it at all of them, it's always a different group of people, and I always get the best reactions. They're always like, "Oh my
'Cause
god,
it's-
that was awesome! How'd
Yeah,
you do that?" That's
because it's
great."
You're
classic.
really good at doing it, huh?
I really am good at doing the
He
worm.
could
and I can go
roll his
backwards,
body on the
too.
floor very well. Yes.
I'm very I'm groovy with it. I got rhythm.
Yeah, I'm groovy with it.
That is my like one and
gotta
only
see this,
go-to
dude.
move though.
Joe, what would your move be?
Backflip.
You can't backflip, bro. You can
On the
backflip.
floor?
Backflip.
What?
On the floor, yeah.
Bro,
I gotta
if
see
you're
this.
ever in a crowd or anywhere and someone pulls out a fucking backflip, what does everybody do?
Oh
I'm
no!
pulling
If
out a
you did that,
backflip.
that's what I would do. I just can't believe you could do that on the ground. Like I could do it on a trampoline, no bullshit, like I can. But on the floor,
Oh.
I couldn't do a backflip.
double
Damn.
backflip.
Get the
Get
fuck
the
out
fuck
of
outta here.
here.
Now he's bullshit. Now we know he's talking shit.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You guys are easy tonight. You guys are easy tonight.
D,
man.
what dance move you gonna pull out of the bank? Because we know you got a lot.
It would be the classic, of course. The
He's
move.
pulling out the moonwalk, man.
Oh,
The Michael
thank you.
Jackson
Joe knows
moonwalk.
what's up. That's it.
I've
fam.
seen that move pulled out by Danny so many times.
All right.
And the leg kick.
Yep, there it is. That
My
sounded
guy,
like
bro. Danny can
Grease.
move.
I said I'm not good at impersonations. I said
It's
that.
okay.
I clearly said that.
That was stated earlier in the conversation.
Do you remember when I
Okay.
tried to do Mickey? Do you remember that? Hi guys. I don't know if you remember that one. That was terrible.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
What's the strangest? No. What's the creepiest thing you could say to a stranger passing along the street?
Chupapi muñeño. Shout out to that guy.
I would. Okay.
How many weird things you can say? What do you
This
mean?
is ready. not the creepiest, but you left your house early today,
That is pretty weird.
right?
Be a little
Oh,
freaked out.
that's weird.
Joe, what's some creepy shit?
What would I say that's creepy to somebody?
Yeah.
Nice bulge.
That's
What do you-
not as creepy as I was hoping, but okay. You could be like, you smell different today.
I'd go with like I've been waiting to meet you today.
I've been waiting to meet you today.
I don't know.
Alas, we finally meet.
How about this one?
You look a lot taller when you're not laying in bed.
Describe your personal hell.
Wow.
And I like this
Oh.
one because I watched
Oh.
Lucifer recently, and in Lucifer, like they have a couple episodes in the more recent seasons where like they show hell, and the rooms in hell is literally each person's own personal guilt. So whatever is something that you felt guilty about in your life is what's replaying in the room that you're in.
There's not enough rooms in the Hotel Cortez in hell for me to keep replaying all the guilt that I have.
But that's how fucked up it is. So
Same,
imagine that.
bro.
Could you imagine if it was just like loops of all the guilt that you
Oh.
felt that you haven't let go of? That's the difference.
See, in my personal hell, I wouldn't be able to let go. My personal hell, I'd be stuck on a continuous loop. And this is the loop. It's at the supermarket, and I have all my bags in my hand, and I'm opening the door, and it's me standing at the door, and it's the same person walking through every time and not saying thank you to me. It's just the same thing. I'm holding the door. They're gonna walk by. I'm gonna fucking death stare them. And as I'm about to say, "You're fucking welcome," it'll replay back to the beginning.
Is
again.
that quality content that I'm talking about? This is that, I love it when he
that
does
is
that.
perfect.
Oh, that was great.
Oh,
That's my personal hell.
oh my god.
hear
that's
you.
Great.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Reference what grinds my gears episode.
Oh fuck. You know what? No. I was gonna reference that also because you said that, but I'm not gonna steal your thunder. I'll let you rock
Bro, my
that.
thunder.
See, my personal hell, to be honest, I wouldn't even go the guilt route or whatever. But if I was just in a room locked with spiders out in the open, like that weren't like locked up or just like that.
Spiders.
Just I'm talking like massive amounts of spiders that were just around. I don't know what I would do.
I'm not
I'd be
even
done.
afraid of spiders.
I'm
and
so
I would
afraid of
still
spiders.
Just freak out. It's
Hell
weird.
yeah,
I have,
that's
like,
Don't get me
this
wrong.
weird-
Even when I see one and stuff, like don't get me wrong, I will kill it. But like I really am scared of spiders. I don't know why. I feel like I know they have like
What
8
do you
eyes,
mean when
and I
you
feel
see
like
it, you just kill it?
like if
What
I see a spider,
spider just saw you and said, "Oh, I just saw him," so I fucking.
dude, if I see a spider, all of a sudden out of the corner
That's
of
what
my
he's
eye, crawl
telling
on
the
the
Spider
table,
Boys on their podcast later at night.
I'm saying if I see a spider out of the corner of my eye, all of a sudden crawling on the table, I'm like instant reaction. As soon as I see it moving, I'm
Bro, it didn't do
moving.
nothing to you. It eats other
Instant
bugs.
reaction. That's what it is. I hate them.
I hope
You're a
mosquito
murderer.
sucks the
Mosquitoes and
shit out of your
spiders,
blood.
they can get it every time, and cockroaches,
Mosquitoes,
but I
I
haven't
get
really
it,
seen that
but-
many.
Damn.
Mosquitoes and spiders, they can get it every time. They don't want the smoke.
They don't want the smoke.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I swear. And dude, I get into it. Like you gotta see me in my house when I catch a mosquito or something. Like I got the freaking electric racket thing, or like I'll go to SWAT them or something or like whatever, and I'll get one and I'll be like, yeah, I fucking got them, motherfucker. I get so angry.
Yo, he gets hyped,
I
dog.
do. I don't know why. I hate them. I want to kill everyone. If there was one thing that I could say that I wish would go extinct on this planet, mosquitoes or spiders. Absolutely, hands down.
I
Mosquitoes
don't-
number 1, spiders number 2.
I don't necessarily not like spiders. I think they're pretty cool. Just like the whole thing of a spider, how it like crawls and it's got that 8 legs and shit and it fucking spits webs.
Crazy freaky.
But they do creep me out because they have the fucking 8 eyes and they're creepy and shit. Especially the furry ones like tarantulas and shit. Oh, no way. Valerie's daughter,
and they got those weird little,
Nadia,
like,
loves
poke
that
their
shit.
mouth.
Yeah, the
They're
fucking
fucking
thing.
so cool and fascinating. Like, how can you?
I
They
think
got
they're
like
pretty
8
cool.
teeth that stick out of their mouth and like move. Fucking what the fuck?
It's incredible.
What
Their
the
teeth like
fuck?
pull things into their mouth. That's weird.
Shit, man. Well, I guess since I'm already living in my personal hell, I would probably say that the second best thing would be whenever. All right, so I have nightmares about the restaurant often. Okay, it's usually when I feel overwhelmed in real life. Either like the ticket orders are coming in, or I can't do this, or I missed an order, or some shit, or whatever. So it freaks me out. there's like something in the back that I have to do, but I can't get to. I forgot the wrench, whatever the case is.
Mm.
So I think in this case, it would be I'm bartending. I have a full bar and everyone's ordering mad complicated fucking drinks that I need like very detailed oriented, like fucking I have to use a blender and shit. And then like the server alley thing is printing up and I got to make 6 Long Island iced teas and I don't have time because I'm trying to get paid and blah, blah, blah. And then the second I like wipe my brow and I'm like, all right, whew, that was a wild rush. It just fucking happens all again, except all the drinks are now virgin.
Constantly panicking and rushing.
Bro,
That's a
fuck that shit.
That's
Can I be honest with you?
I would probably kill myself in hell just to see what else I could go through besides that one.
I know he's gonna call me a psychopath right now, but I live for that.
Bro, I love the
that.
rush. I love the
I
rush.
love that.
Don't get me
Like,
wrong.
if I was in the kitchen and I had a ticket and a rail with like 30 tickets on it, I love that every
with
time.
it.
I'm not even frustrated or anything.
So Joe, Frank is saying he wants to get railed 30 times,
fuck
basically.
you.
he
Um,
wants to get railed on a constant loop.
what is the funniest thing you've done to annoy your significant other?
I was gonna ask that one next. I love that. I saw it on the list and I was like, oh my God, this is a great one. But wait, forget significant other. It says best friend or significant other.
I know, but
Fuck
Frank,
you for leaving
you-
out best
you
friend because you
fucking
did that
annoy
on
me.
purpose. Fuck you.
because
What's
we
the
had this
best thing
conversation
ever?
today, bro.
Yes, love it. This is why I wanted to bring this
Go
up.
ahead,
I
go for
love
it.
it. So
Joe, what do you?
I-
Let's start with Joe. Let's start
Oh,
with
God.
Joe.
What?
ahead.
I hate Star
That's it. That's the funniest thing that I do to annoy you. I'm like, okay, Joe, you're up first.
Come on, there's nothing that you do on a regular basis to annoy Danny.
To annoy Danny?
Joe and I mean,
Well,
I'd be
annoy a
honest
best
with
friend
you.
or a significant other or Alyssa.
Whomever.
I'll probably do a million things with Danny to annoy Alyssa.
Can I, actually, you know what? I got one that I do to annoy Karen all the time that I can go first and throw out there. She
All right,
hates
go
it when I do this too. So she'll ever say something like, "What's the creepiest thing?" Blah blah. blah. I'll be like, "You're a creepy thing." Every time she says
Oh
like
my
anything, I do it. You're a and say it, and
You're such
that
an
doesn't
asshole.
even make
You're an
sense,
asshole.
babe. She says that to me all the time. That one doesn't even make sense. It's not even funny. All the time. I love doing that just to piss her off.
Damn.
Oh man, good stuff.
Do you want me to go, Joe? You got something to say?
I don't got nothing to say, man.
Go,
Alright.
D.
So when I was dating Valerie, I would constantly get under her skin because I would just poke at shit. Like I'm an Aries and she's a Taurus, so it would really kind of clash. But she would always say something and then I would be right. And she'd be like, all right, whatever. And then I bring it up later again. I'm like, oh, so who was right, huh? Not even to like be a dick about it, but I would subtly do it. I would just
Wait,
keep
is that
poking and
just an
poking and
Aries
poking
thing?
and poking. Probably because
I'm asking because
we're dicks. I'm gonna tell you.
that really must be an Aries thing.
I'd be like, oh yeah, like when you did this, and obviously she wouldn't have done it, so I'd keep bringing it up, and then she'd be like, all right, fucking enough. I'm like, all right, shit. But
I
then
do
I would
that.
bring it up one more time.
I do
And
that
she
to
hated
enough
it.
thing. Oh my god, that's so funny.
But
Come on, Joe, you gotta have one.
No, I got a lot of things, dude.
Oh.
All right, so like one thing I do every day, a million times a day, she talks to me about everything all day, a lot. And every conversation, I always am like, you know, she'll say something and then like ask for my opinion, and I'll just be like, what? You know? And then, but like, I actually play it off pretty well in a lot of scenarios. So she'll be talking, and I'll be like, what'd you say? What? And then like, I know what the fuck she said.
okay, so
She'll
you
get annoyed. She'll do the, oh, you never fucking listen to me. And then she'll start telling me again. Meanwhile, I know exactly what she said the first time. So I'm letting her go. And then I'll reply back to her with like an answer that makes no sense. So she'll look at me and be like, what? What
are
does
you
that
even fucking
mean?
listening to me?
And then like, I'll be like, what are you talking about? Didn't you say we were gonna do, you know? And then I like play it off, and she hates that shit.
That's
Yeah.
And I
funny.
can't help but just do it constantly, all day, nonstop.
No, honestly, that's what it is. It's because of the reactions
little-
why
just
we do
little
things like that. Because
man.
exactly the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
Like when I do it, I know
course.
it's not that funny. You know what I mean? To me, it is, but it's only funny because of her
Yeah,
reaction.
to me,
of
it's
how
hilarious.
You know what I mean?
I'll
Because of how
fucking
she's
poke
reacting.
and poke. And I like, look, I can control it. It's not something I have to work on or whatever the fuck, but like, I'll do it because I just love.
Yeah, because I get enjoyment.
I'm an antagonist, and I know. I'll tell you something that
You know
all right.
something I do to Danny though? I'll tell you something I do to Danny. This motherfucker invites me to do about 20 things a week, bro. I'm not even kidding you.
I don't doubt that.
So
he never has
like
a free moment.
a lot
in his
of
schedule.
times, a lot of big plans. Like, okay, just for like we went to Cali recently and I always like to fuck with him. Like, oh bro, I got some bad news, man. Text message. And just I'm like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. I got this going on that dude. I fucking sell it to
Bro,
him so
I'm getting
hard.
irritated right now just listening to you say it.
He gets so mad at shit. I did it with him camping, going to fucking Los Angeles,
Bro,
concerts. He'll buy us tickets, and then I'm
Oh
like,
my
bro,
God.
I don't. Yeah.
he's
You
like,
know
I
what's-
can't go.
you
I'm
know
like,
what's
"You
one of the
I'm so
things-
annoyed, bro, when people back out on him.
I fucking hate it, man.
You know, it's
I'm
one of
just
the things
good
that I
at
do
selling it, and he gets tight.
Bro, I thought you were a statue before.
specifically to Danny. Yeah, that was friggin' amazing. Specifically to Danny, one of the things that I always do is like I did it the other day. I was in the car,
Today.
I was with the kids, and he like answers the phone and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, you'd rather not know that right now." And he's like, "What do you mean I'd rather not know right now? The kids are right behind you." And I wasn't doing anything. And I just like let the conversation go. And then later he's like, "What were you doing earlier that I didn't want to know?" I was like, "Nothing, dude. I was just fucking with you." Like I love doing shit like that to him.
That's so good.
Let's reverse this and do a little constructive criticism now. What do I do that annoys you guys?
Oh no.
I'll
I
say it
can't.
a million times.
That we got into today. And I
Dude,
are
this
you asking
fucking-
to get back into it?
Go ahead, give me
Every,
something.
bro, I text him all day long. And anytime I text him, he likes every goddamn message I send him. And I'm like, okay, I put my phone in my pocket. I send any text, like 3 things, whatever. And then it's like, I'll get an alert and I'm looking. I'm like, it says Danny text message. I'll open it up and I'm like, there's no fucking message. And then I'll see the heart. 3 messages up.
Because I
Then I'll
love
say,
what
okay,
you're
this fucking
saying.
kid liked another message. And I put it back in my pocket, and then it'll ding 2 more times. I'm like, all right, he finally texted me back. I open it up. I see fucking exclamation points and another heart, the other 2 messages. And I'm like, so, like, are you going to answer it? Like, bro, it just takes me off so bad. It gets me so.
Honestly, I don't
fucking
mind that much.
So
That one
Okay.
doesn't bother me. Though I
But it's
honestly
like
there
the
was some
weirdest thing. I'll say, okay, I'll call you later. And he'll heart it. And I'm like,
that's him
Are you gonna-
saying
is that
"Oh,
okay?"
Okay, yeah. I love that you're gonna call me
it's a
later.
reaction instead of, I guess just saying, yeah.
It's
okay.
his way of saying okay.
All right, Frank, without getting back
I
into
hope you
it.
never
I
No,
know.
fuck
know.
you, because you know I can't. Like,
All right.
see, this
Frank,
is one
we're
of the things.
gonna-
If you want to say that I know that it takes you off. I know I can't let things go. I know it. It's okay. We all know.
All right, if you want to go for it, go for
Dude.
it. Let me set up for this.
It ticks me off when Danny. Okay, so he has to say what he thinks is in your best interest. Like if he's like, "Yo, you should really do this," blah, blah, it's because of what he thinks is the best for you. So it is the best because what you think in that moment doesn't matter because he's telling you what he's saying is better.
All I'm doing is stating my opinion, which I've learned now through Frank's verbalization is not always welcome.
No, because like, okay, perfect. So today, and I'm not gonna lie, I was in like an angry moment in a second. This lady cut me off, and I did have like an angry moment in front of the kids. So Danny goes like, "You really should try not to curse in front of your kids." And like, so, and this was the point that after we talked about it, or whatever, he did say he was like, like we were raised up differently and it's not like my mom always cursed. She did curse. I never cursed until I was
Same,
older,
my
until I was
family
like
too,
13,
bro.
14, whatever. My mom didn't care. There's certain curse words I could start to say, certain things she still didn't want me to say, whatever. But like gradually, as I got older and I was old enough to say it, I could do it. And she never saw a problem with that. I feel the same way. I don't see a problem with cursing when you're of the certain age. I don't think a kid should be just saying whatever they want to say, but they should know, like they should be able to be told, this is what this is, but you are not allowed to do this. If they can do that with things or whatever, words are the same thing to me. Like you should be able to be taught. I don't want to shelter them from not knowing something. I'd rather explain to them that it's not for them or when they get older or whatever it is, but they can still understand what it is and be educated on it. I'm not going to shelter them from something and not educate them on it, because then when it does come time that they need to have some education on it because they're in a situation, I'd rather them know. I don't know when those situations are going to come up. So for me, like I said, cursing to me was never a big issue. Like it was just never a big thing. Like, so
That's
I
the
never
part where
saw
I annoy you.
no, but so that was just the thing. But so when you explain, like, and you were saying, oh, you shouldn't do this in front of them, it's not an issue to me. To you, it's an issue because to you, like I said, I don't know how it was in your family, but like assuming your parents never cursed at all in the house or anything like that. So if you never heard it, that's why you. And I know what you're gonna say. This is why I'm taking long on this because I am. I know what you're gonna say. But you
Keep
do
my
look
mouth
down on it. You do, because I'm not saying you look down on me as a person, but to you, it's something that isn't necessarily good or right or how it should be. So you do look down on that situation because it is something that you don't think that that's how it should be. So I'm not saying it means you look down on me as a person. You may look at me like how you said as other things, as a father, this, that, and like up to me as for certain things. But in that one instance, that is something that you look down on, and I put me in air quotes because it's not me per se as a person, but in that situation of what I'm doing, you don't agree with it, so you do necessarily look down on it. Now, when you wrote me back today, you were throwing me like softballs of all this, like, oh, but I look up to you to this and this and this, and that. But then you still had to say, but you should watch what you say in front of the kids, because
said, be
again, no matter what,
mindful.
all that other stuff, I know, but no matter what, all that other stuff was just softballs to still make your point at the end of the day that you had to say, be mindful in front of the kids because you wanted to be mindful in front of the kids.
But
Even
all
though
I'm
you
saying,
that I didn't mind about it.
all I'm saying is your kid. Look, and we're not going to get into it. We'll finish with this. You can have the last word if you like, but
No, I'm good. I
all I'm
said
saying
said
is
enough.
your kids' minds are a sponge. All these kids' minds, even when we're out in public. Joe curses often. He doesn't realize it, but there's been times when we were at Disney where he's cursing. I'm like, Joe, chill.
Bro,
Or at a
anytime I'm with
restaurant.
Danny, I'm like, oh, this fucking shit's crazy. Danny's hitting me. He's making.
I fucking
faces.
curse left and right, bro. I'm not as bad as you guys. Not to say it's good or bad, but like I
Yeah,
don't curse as much. But I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm mindful. I don't want
Let
to
me
be
ask you
doing it
this,
in front
though.
of kids. I'll tell you one second. Hold on.
Why do you think it's bad?
Because it's just disrespectful.
Why?
Even though they're just words, and I know they have no actual meaning behind them unless you do it. It's just something that it's a potty mouth, if you will, or like.
Okay, but why
you
is
know,
that disrespectful?
Because in certain, would you curse in front of elder people?
I do it all the time.
Okay, I don't have anything to say to that. I guess I don't know.
Okay, but the
I just feel
definition
like-
of disrespect is showing lack
Give me
of courtesy.
Frankopedia of disrespect, motherfucker.
It's showing lack of courtesy. So
Right.
how is that not being courteous? It's you're not like being
Because listen,
disrespectful
all
to
right, hear me
someone
out.
is like by putting them down because you're not being courteous to them, right? You're literally putting them down in a sense. So
Okay.
by saying I fucking this, it's literally a descriptive word. It's an adjective at that
Right,
point.
but
So it
think about this
has no
60, 70 years ago. Nobody was like, fuck this bitch, this cunt rag, motherfucking douchebag cock.
Okay, well now that's
asshole.
disrespectful because fuck this bitch
Okay,
is not being exactly that's in that sense.
derogatory. But that's
But I'm
it's-
saying
it's-
not
I guess
using it in
it's
that
like
way,
class
just using it in your
almost.
sentence because I was just saying like I said, like, oh, this fucking day or whatever. And you're like, whoa, watch it, bro.
Well, I say that
What?
because then
It's
they'll start.
script the word of the day.
Like I
It was a
said,
fucking
your
day.
kids' minds are a sponge. You'll curse in front of
Now,
them, but
I
you won't.
agree with-
Wait, but you won't
Yeah.
talk to them about other issues. I'm
Well,
not gonna get into
that's
that.
what it is. I
which
agree
understand
with
why.
I agree
and
with
I
their
do.
mind being a sponge because you're right. Like I wouldn't talk to them about something.
Listen.
If me and you were having an issue, or there was like a personal issue. I wouldn't talk to something like that in front of them, something that they don't need to hear, because exactly that's.
But they need to hear
True.
curses.
But I was gonna say, but I'm not worried about them hearing
Right,
curses
but
because
Frank,
again, to
when
me,
you're
it's
in
not
a car
disrespectful.
and
to
somebody
me, it's
cuts
not-
you off, and you're like, "Fuck you, you dumb bitch!" You don't think they're gonna hear that, and you're cursing at somebody?
well,
and that's
that-
how you
but-
could talk to other people.
But that's why, like I said, and even when we talked about it earlier, I said I was like, "You're right. I'll give you that," and I did get angry
Okay.
in that moment. So yes, when you're saying it towards someone in that sense, and if it is disrespectful, then yes. But you say that to me all the time, and you know me, I do. I regularly curse. So like to me, that is like, I don't know.
All right, so we'll leave it at that. Moving on now. Joe, you wanna give me a fucking a question? Or you
You want
just
me to ask you a question?
scratching your head, I guess?
Don't we
Whatever.
know that I don't ask questions, man?
Joe doesn't ask questions because every time he does, I fucking All right, if
Honestly,
had
you
to-
have ruined a lot of his stuff.
I know, but I'm sorry. I fucked up. What do you want me to do?
I wasn't gonna say this yet either, but I have to because if we're gonna get back into it, you know that you totally skipped over me before in like the first
When?
question that we had.
What was
He
the first
does that
question?
shit all the time, bro.
Yeah, because Danny
Sexiest
loves
name?
Ryan. Yeah, Danny loves Danny loves Ryan Reynolds. You love Martin Lawrence.
Bro, you said Ryan Gosling.
That was
You
a
did say
joke.
Ryan
I said that. I
You fucking
said
said something. I'm
No.
like,
I literally after
All
that
right,
said
so
that
who's
was
your-
a joke because everyone says that on the internet.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, Frank.
No, I
really
don't
wants you
really
know
want to
his-
answer
his
the
male
question.
celebrity crush.
I'm just
Go
saying
for
now
it.
that we get back
Tell me.
into it, we were getting on topic
Who's
and
your
whatever. You skip
crush?
over
Come
us.
on, Frank. We want to know what's his name.
You all know it's Jim Carrey. Come on.
You would fuck Jim Carrey?
No, what? That's not what I said. That is
No,
not
if
what I
you
said
were
at
a
all.
sheep, would you fuck another sheep? If you were a sheep.
Doesn't matter because it's
Alright.
your dog.
You want a question? I got a question.
There
I
he
think you like
is.
this one. I think you like this one. If you could live inside of any movie, what movie would you live inside?
Oh,
Back to the Future.
really?
Yeah.
Of any movie?
I would go anywhere. I have a DeLorean.
It's true.
No, you can go to any time. You can't go anywhere.
What?
When he came through the time period, he was still in the same town, bro. You can go
I
to any
can
time.
drive the fucking car to wherever I want and then
But
go
I'm
to
just
time
saying.
there.
But I'm just
And
saying.
bro, don't forget in the second one, he was flying it. He could fly it wherever the fuck he
What's
wants.
good?
This is true.
That's a good question, Joe. Thank you.
So Back to the
You're
Future 2.
I do specific, I guess so.
Oh man.
I would not say the Terminator series. Just a heads up, guys. Don't go in that direction.
There's so many. Like
If you could live in a movie, that's a good one. Do you know where you which movie you would pick, Joe?
I do, oddly
Oh.
enough.
can it be a TV show?
Motherfucker said movie.
I know. It's just I'm thinking like so many more TV shows. What's yours, Joe?
Hold on.
What's another good one? Think of movies like that. That was a dope movie, and like,
Yeah, but that you would want to be in, like 300
You're not-
is a dope movie. I wouldn't want to be in
All right, you
300.
Did you ever see the movie The Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan?
No.
not, but it sounds fucking dope.
Oh my god, man.
Is it good? You want to be a kung fu
It's
master?
So good, bro. That whole world, that everything that goes on and shit, that storyline, I love that stuff. I would be stuck in that shit.
Damn. Okay, that's
Lock
pretty
it.
cool.
Locking it in, no take backsies.
Nope, that's it.
The Matrix.
Me, Jackie
You
Chan.
would want to
Jet Li.
live in the Matrix? Motherfucker, we're living in the Matrix.
What the fuck?
Okay.
No, we're not.
He can't go an episode without bringing up a conspiracy
Oh.
theory. He just can't. It's just
He's
not
a
in his blood.
conspiracy theorist. What do you think he's gonna do?
Because that's what we are, bro.
We're specialists of nothing.
Oh man.
You
All right,
locking
what's
that
some-
in? There you
Yeah.
go. Go ahead.
What's something you should never say at your own
No, I'm
wedding?
living in the Harry Potter world. That's my final
Okay,
answer.
solid.
I was waiting for you guys to say, "What the fuck, Joe?"
No,
That's a good
pretty
one.
Legit, though. I
I'm
thought-
living
in the Harry Potter world.
in the fucking castle, bro.
That's a good one.
Dope.
What would you be? Which you Ravenclaw?
No, he would be him.
Hufflepuff?
Oh, okay.
Gryffindor.
Would you be Hasselhoff? I mean Dumbledore. Get it? This was that
Look,
snake.
Slytherin?
It won't
Ooh.
even show it because it's too.
Got him.
Mr.
The Death
Slytherin,
Eater. The Death Eater.
huh? All right.
Get him, boy. Go ahead, Frank. What's your question?
No, what's something you should never say at your own wedding?
To my first love, who's not here today.
Oh man, I almost didn't show.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like
At
I'm
first,
glad
I
I,
had
I'm
second thoughts
glad I
about
came. I'm glad I ended up coming.
I'm glad I changed my mind about this. It turned out nice.
Oh man.
That's good.
Actually, happy to be here.
I'm actually happy to be here.
Oh, this is a good one. If you had to pick one animated character as your forever sidekick, who would it be?
Can it be a group or can it be one?
No, it's one.
Okay.
Animated
Animated
sidekick.
sidekick, Danny.
Batman.
Batman.
As a sidekick? He's
Yeah,
not a
I'm the star of the
sidekick.
show. This is my life, motherfucker. He is my sidekick. But it'd be okay if I picked Robin.
Yeah, it would be.
No, he's already a sidekick.
Wow.
All right, I would probably pick Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles.
There you go. That's better. That's better. I could flex with that.
Oh, or Spider-Man. Because I want to swing and shit. All right, whatever. I'm locking in Leo.
What about you, Joe?
Who do I want as my companion?
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Can you guess? No, you can't.
The suspense. Is it animated? Is it Dexter from
Has to be
Dexter's
It's
Laboratory?
animated. No, this is animated. I'm going fucking way off the grid. You're just gonna be like, whoa, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez.
Really? Why?
That's my boy, bro.
Arriba, arriba.
That's my guy.
That's a
shit.
good one.
Tacos, some drinks, and we're hanging out, bro. Run all over the fucking place for me.
I'm gonna go out there too, though. I'm just saying. I'm going deep in the vault for this one.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
Space Ghost.
Coast to coast?
East Coast.
As a sidekick? All right. Okay.
Wow, I'm jealous. Your sidekick's cooler than mine. Man.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man. I love
Can
that
we-
show.
Can we all agree on who the worst sidekick would be?
The worst
Mother-
sidekick.
Scooby-Doo.
Really? I love me some Scooby.
Scooby-Doo is
Scooby-Doo
scared of
I hope
things.
everybody hates you for saying this right
Ah.
now.
For real.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
boo
bro,
this man.
First of all,
Boo
I'm
this
not-
man.
You're not even giving me a chance to explain myself.
Can we see
Dude,
him get hit with a
there's no
tomato?
explaining.
As a sidekick, he's
Yeah.
not gonna
Yeah,
help you. He's
bro.
not beneficial. I'll chill
Bro,
with him.
A sidekick
He's a
doesn't
dog
have
that I
to
like.
help you or be beneficial.
Shaq
Not
That's
all
what a
sidekicks
sidekick
are.
is.
Probably 50% of the bad guys on the show. What do you mean?
And well, even if though,
It's
not
always
all
friends who
sidekicks are
unmasks
always
him.
beneficial. Sometimes they're, someone that the main person just always helping out.
Bro, a sidekick. Danny Apocalypse. What did you say before? Dalmanac last time? Frankopedia, a sidekick is a person's assistant or close associate, especially one who is less worthy in authority.
Yeah, less worthy
Bro,
and a close
Scooby
a
is
close
so
person to them.
worthy.
A sidekick is just someone that's close to them. They don't have to be beneficial. It doesn't say anywhere that they bring something to the table.
Why would
It's
you
just
not
someone that's
have to be
meaningful to them
beneficial?
in their life.
Backfiring on you.
All right.
Put it this way: if you were a
Just accept it.
superhero, me and Joe would be your
Done.
sidekicks, bro. Think about that.
First of all, I think we're all equal, okay? We're a three specialists of nothing here.
We're a tripod,
We're a
100%.
fucking tribal.
Wait, so who's your
reference.
worst sidekick?
I didn't say he was my worst. I just said I'm gonna throw it out there and say
No, he
Scooby's
said, "Can
probably
we
not
all
the
agree
best."
on?" Is what he said, quote unquote. Can we
Okay,
all
Frank.
agree that And no, we do not all agree. There are
Not-
many
not
people
even
that hate
close.
you
So
for
then
saying
who-
that.
All right, so then who is the worst sidekick?
Cartman,
Hartman. No,
100% the worst
Hartman?
sidekick. Absolutely.
I would take Hartman in a heartbeat.
Who's always fucking shit
I
on
just,
stuff?
because he's so mean. He hates
You
everyone.
know who? The fucking squirrel from Ice Age is the worst fucking.
Yeah, all right, I'll agree with
He
you on
wouldn't
that
be
one.
so good. He wouldn't be good.
I feel bad for him though, man. He just always
chasing the
trying to
nut
get
all the
that
time.
one
Trying to
nut.
get
When
that
you
nut.
when you need him, guess where he is? He's chasing that nut. He's the worst sidekick.
Okay, bring this back to the previous conversation. If you found out that you were in the Matrix and none of this was real, would
not
you
talking
choose
about
to
this.
stay inside the Matrix or would you take the red pill?
I choose to plead the fifth.
Well, wait, I would choose to stay in because now I know I can do anything I want and basically
no,
give
no.
myself superpowers.
You take the blue pill, you stay in the Matrix, and you go about the rest of the life. You take the red pill, you're opened up to the Matrix, and you're now outside of the Matrix.
But you can jump back in.
I guess whatever Neo and Morpheus and Trinity do.
Yeah, so I want to be like them. I want to take the red one.
Red pill, motherfucker. Joe, you plead the fifth.
I'm just staying where I am.
Joe's like, nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I like my steak
Fucking
medium.
I'm trying to
well."
be the motherfucker that wokes up everybody else.
Damn.
Know
All
what I'm
right. If
saying?
you had to be either blind, deaf, or mute, what would you choose?
Death.
No, we said that before. I can't not listen to music.
You know
I
what
know,
though?
but I
might.
cannot see anything for the rest of my
You
life.
could feel music though.
I know you're gonna be shocked at this, but I think I'd have to pick mute.
Oh, thank God. I mean,
I could not be blind or deaf. I think I'd have to pick mute.
well,
Because
fuck
watching
it.
movies and stuff like that and listening to music, like just I could not do that, dude. I love my TV shows and movies
I'm
and
gonna have to
music.
change my answer and agree with Frank now because I thought about this the other day and I was like,
Like
if I
I
was
get sucked
blind,
into like no joke when I watch a movie or TV show. I'm sorry to interrupt you because I did.
it's okay.
But when I watch a movie or TV show, like I really do get sucked in. I'm like all about it. I'm like, you know how I get, dude. And
Yeah, but then you
same thing
talk
with
about it
music.
nonstop. So I don't
I know,
know. You
spoiler
like
alert.
talking about it.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I would have to say mute because that, if anything, that's the one thing that's like my downfall too. I talk a fucking lot. So, but I couldn't not listen to something or not fucking watch something. Like, nah, I'd have to say mute.
I can't
Take
paint
my
without
voice.
seeing, and I can't hear music with being deaf. So I would also pick, but I got a lot to say about shit. I would write shit down. I would just write memoirs of a geisha. That's what I would do. I would learn sign language, man. That's what I would
That's what
do.
I'm doing. I was angrily.
Actually, I would probably go mute too. I didn't even think about all that.
Wow, all three of us would stop a podcast because
I was just gonna say,
We
wow,
would
did
all
we
be
all
mute.
just agree on something?
I think so.
Did we
Is this
just
the
become
first?
best friends? That's
Can't
funny.
speak, so I shook my head yes. All right.
All right. Would you rather eat your favorite meal every day for the rest of your life or never again?
I feel like that was a would you rather. We did that one already back
Did
in the
we?
day. Yeah, I said I'll live with chicken parm and fucking penny vodka every day of my life.
I'd rather go never again.
Never again.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just. Are we moving forward with that one? Or
Yeah,
what?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize we did that.
No,
before.
it's
I
so
didn't
good. I
remember
just
that
feel
one.
like repeat offenders and shit.
No, absolutely. I mean, we're getting over 30 weeks now. We're gonna cross over some. We're gonna have cross mogination a little bit. You know what I'm
A
saying?
little bit.
If you
thanks.
which mythical creature do you wish you could have as a pet? I'm totally going Pokemon.
Oh, a mythical group.
Totally going Pokemon.
Zero. From
Zero.
From Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one. Or no, you know what? I want the black dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
cool.
pretty dope. Yeah.
Right? That would be a dope one.
That's a fucking solid one.
You want Clifford
What's
the
his
big red
name
dog, don't you?
from Pokemon?
Without,
Danny definitely wants Clifford the big red dog,
I don't
slobbing
even,
all over the
bro.
place.
I don't even like dogs, motherfucker. You know this.
Oh, what'd you just say? I got that on record. What'd you just say?
All right, let me retract that statement. I don't like big
Joe, you
dogs.
heard it.
I
You
don't like
heard
big
it.
dogs. Look, there's a difference, Joe. When I'm with your
Finally
dog,
got him to say it, everybody.
oh man,
Oh, I
Joe.
got
When
him
I'm
to
with your
say it.
dog, do I not love her and have a good time?
Mm.
Bro, you fucking threw a shopping bag over my dog.
Okay, that's a different
Stuck
story.
it into a corner.
You guys are making me sound really bad. I love
Nah,
dogs.
it was
I love
really
all
cute
animals.
and funny though. He does. He's
But
very
I
nice.
don't like big dogs. They shed,
dog
they
loves him.
slobber, blah blah blah.
My dog does not slobber. He does shed, but he does not
Oh,
slobber.
what do you fuck? Okay, so it's just whose saliva do I walk away with whenever I'm near your dog?
He doesn't slobber. He licks, but he like dogs like Beethoven slobber. They have like that slobber on the side of their mouth. Opie doesn't do that. He's a mix with like that dainty little snout.
What mythical creature? I don't know. I guess I would say like a phoenix or some shit. I really don't have any.
Phoenix?
I don't have any cool mythical creatures.
Really?
Yeah, nothing's really coming to mind.
Oh,
I don't
like
know.
even the one from like the Alice in Wonderland, the cat that disappears.
The Cheshire Cat.
Like, come on. I was expecting you to say something like that.
That's it. I ain't got nothing.
All right, Danny's being no fun.
Maybe a mermaid. I don't know.
A mermaid.
They're not mythical. They're real. Oh man. Ooh, that's a good one.
Let's hear it.
What?
If you could start a cult, what would the purpose of it be?
You mean if I could start another cult?
What would your movement be?
What would my movement be?
I don't know.
That's a good one. That's a difficult one, actually, because I've seen American Horror Story Cult. Joe, you're very familiar with this as well. And
Yeah.
they didn't really have a motive in that. Did they have a motive in that one?
No, they did.
Do you remember what it is? I don't remember what the motive was. They were trying to scare the shit out of the other one.
it drove the one girl crazy, brother. She just ended up starting to do her own thing.
Oh
And
man.
basically took everybody else's place.
The cult of, I don't know, it's gonna sound cliche, but like awakeness, just wake people up. Just go around with picket
I was gonna
signs
say,
and start.
stand up for what you believe in.
That's it, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What about you, Frank?
Yeah, I don't have like a drive to change anything. So like I don't really like what would my cult be?
Mine would
Fucking-
be for people to start questioning things, like
Mm,
to wake yourself up, but not in the sense of like, oh, wake yourself up, be informed about this. Wake yourself up, start questioning things. Don't take things as they are, because questioning things make you figure out things, because not everything is always true.
this is true. Or not everything is always false.
Okay.
I don't think everything should just be taken as true. I think that you should go figure things out and not just necessarily believe them without knowing why.
All right. So we can finish with this one, I guess. What is one of the most embarrassing things you've ever done in public? Immediately, I'm gonna go. I mean, not for me, but I've been with Frank several occasions where he's literally vomited on people because he was drinking too
The
much.
Jets game, that was a bad one. I wasn't even gonna go there. That was a
That's-
bad
that
one.
came to my mind.
I have one
immediately.
worse than that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Can I tell the people the Jets game one first though? I'll give it like the very
Sure.
quick version.
Shoot.
We were running to a Jets game. It was me and 3 of my friends. And we were running late to the game, so we were like pounding beers in the parking lot before we walked in, because the game had already started. So when we got in, I had just drank too many beers too fast. So like literally 3 minutes after I sat down in my seat, the game was still in the first quarter. By the way, we were on like the 40-yard line, and we were on like the 3rd row from the field that my boss gave us the tickets. I projectile vomited beer and hot dogs on this father and his son that was sitting right in front of us on the back of their
It was
necks.
bad.
Oh,
It was very, very bad. I literally instantly like and got up and started walking up the stairs as soon as I was done.
Damn. That's
so
some shit.
bad. So bad.
All right, so I'll tell you mine. Mine isn't necessarily embarrassing, but it's the only one that's really coming to mind. I was in Florida. It was 2011, and I went out with a group of people that I had met living down there. I didn't really know anybody, so I was kind of like, whatever, it's not really a big deal at this point, but I got a little too drunk at the time. I was 23, maybe, yeah, I was 23. I had gotten a little too drunk, and there was this girl that was fucking so, like, I had to, like, get with her. I needed to. So I went up to her, and I didn't, like, spit game, but I gave her a fucking, I remember I gave her some corny ass fucking line, and she was like, "Is that the best you got?" And I was like, "No." So I tried it again, and she like walked away. She went with her friends. So then I went back doing my own thing. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try it again." So I went again, tried to start a conversation. She was like, "I'm not having it, dude. Back up." I was like, "All right, whatever. You're a loss." Went back to do what I was doing. Later on in the night, I go to her again. She's sitting by the bar, and she's talking to some guy. Not talking to some guy, but she's like next to some dude, but they're not like hitting it off. So now I'm even more drunk, and I go over to her. I say something again, and she like knocks my drink over, slaps me, and she's like, "What don't you fucking get?" Loud, walks away, and I'm just sitting there, and it's not like one of those record scratch and everyone looks at me type of thing, but that's
A lot
how
of
I
people were
felt.
looking.
So I just said, "All right, so I'll call you." And like, I was so stupefied, bro. I was mad, embarrassed. Like internally, I just froze. And then I think at that point, I just took an Uber home or some shit. I just left the
man.
fucking bar. I think I met up with a couple of the friends we wound up leaving, but like I just fucking dipped. That was
That's
probably
a good one.
that comes to mind immediately.
That's a
But
good one.
nowadays, I don't get embarrassed. I'll say whatever. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna just
I totally feel the same way. I agree.
like, I don't get embarrassed anymore. It's what the fuck. All right, no big deal. Peace. Not in that specific situation, just in general, I guess.
No, I hear you. Joe, most embarrassed.
I don't really have any. Like what?
It was March 18th, and he was at
You
work.
weren't embarrassed when you cut your toes off at work
I
in front of
was-
everybody.
that's
Like,
the- I was
that was
describing
embarrassing. Come on, bro.
And that shit, I'm not embarrassed from that shit.
It
I
was
don't
an
really
accident,
care.
bro. Shit
I'm
happens,
not.
fam.
Yeah, it is. What
I
it
don't
is,
know how
man.
it happened. That's why I just.
I rock it. Bro,
Have you ever-
I got a cool embarrassing story though.
Let's
When
hear
I
There
it.
you
was
go.
little, when I was little at Shea Stadium, two friends of mine, my dad was friends with their dad. He got us like really special tickets to go to the baseball game. And like we got to go into the back, meet the players and shit before the game. It was fucking epic.
That's
So
dope.
we go to our seats, like right behind home plate, like 4 rows back, whatever. And me and the kid, I don't know, it must have been like 9. Me and the other 2 kids had a bunch of ketchup and mustard packets. And we're fucking throwing them on the floor and we're just like stepping on them and squishing them, watching the fucking ketchup shoot. I did it a couple times. Little did I know I was getting it all over the back of this lady. Turns out it was one of the players' wives, man.
Oh
And
shit.
yeah, she got us. All the security came, got us kicked out. And I don't know if you are familiar with sports, but at that time, Todd Hundley was on the team and he had just hit like a home run record. And literally, as we're getting escorted out of the stadium,
Oh.
Todd Hundley hit this home run and the stadium went nuts. And I'll
Damn.
never forget that moment because I was so fucking embarrassed.
So yo, did everybody that you were with got kicked out?
Yeah, me, my dad. It didn't matter who we knew, what we said, bro. They were fucking kicking us out. It was.
Oh,
I don't remember who it was. I can't recall, but it was one of the players' wives, like the family members,
Damn.
and they were not happy. They had ketchup and mustard all over. I figured, like, bro, they were everybody in the seatings we were in was dressed really nice and shit. It
I
was
would've
probably
been
all the
tight.
players' families.
Damn.
And here we
That's some
were, bro,
shit,
getting
man.
escorted out of the stadium. Everybody was staring at us. I was so embarrassed.
That sucks.
We had the coolest day, bro. We were in the dugout, got to meet the players before I got kicked out.
Damn. At least it happened after everything, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
At least you
right.
did that.
Damn, bro.
Funny story.
Yo, this was
Okay.
a good one.
I enjoyed it.
This is a good
Random
one.
ass questions. good
We gotta
shit.
do some more random ass shit because I like how it just went off on so many different ways.
As well. All right. Thanks for listening. Thank you for the likes, listen, shares, follows, all that shenanigans. We appreciate your support.
Go check us
And-
out, specialistinothing.com.
There it is.
Yeah. We definitely gonna throw up a live event
Beer
soon because I love
Olympics.
this. Yeah,
it's happening. I
Bro,
was
we're
gonna bring
so
that up.
doing that. We're gonna
We'll get
put it
into
together. We will put together the details. Definitely keep out an eye on the website
It's-
soon. We
it's
will
gonna get fucking cold soon, though.
let you guys contact us. And dude, we could do it indoors.
We could also do like pumpkin beer shit because it's like spooky season.
But I'm saying, even if it gets to the point where it's too cold, we gotta go somewhere indoors, get a warehouse, something, gymnasium,
Okay, yeah,
something.
sure. Hey, can we rent out your place to get fucked up on and just do
Bro,
shit?
We will get
This is
somewhere.
true. We found a
got
boxing
you.
ring. We could
We
find
will-
a fucking
we will
Find a
get
boxing ring
somewhere.
that lets us fuck each other up.
Absolutely, we are. Who the hell are we to go do that? Are you kidding me? And film it. Mm-mm.
shit.
So no, definitely, we will make this happen. Keep an
Sounds
eye out on
good.
our website for it. And yeah, if you guys want to come drink with us, contact us on the page.
There it is. Thank you.